All right, are we done? I don't say you check your phone. Not check phone system. You must give us something here.
Aroka.
PC additional family $100, please. Can you give me any hands up in here? Any hands up in here? Any more? Give me total. Give me total. Let's see what we're working with. Let's see the figure. It's a transparent government. Let the people here in the house see the figure we have raised so far, so that we can see if we are beating Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, Adelaide, even Northern Territory. If we are beating the hands on. Okay, Marco. Are they your side? Look at come. Okay.
Hold this 1 second.
It doesn't be cheap accountant, but you want in the calculator, but you want to give us more. Okay. Now collect tax from this money. All right, ladies and gentlemen, can you put the total together for us? Let's see what we're working with. You call me. You just say you're not coming. Okay. I just say you call me, sir. What are we working with? Give me figure. What are we working with?
You alright? You need to hold this.
Quick. We need to round up so that we move on. Let's see what we're working with. If Perth, if we beat Sydney, because they think we could not do it, they say Perth, no, they don't get action. Just 1 second, so we're just putting our figures together, and then we see what we're left with.
Instead of 22 viewers, now it's 100.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. We're still waiting for, it's like election when you are waiting for results. In the meantime, while we are waiting for the figures to come out and see what we've raised today, and see what we're left with, we are going to be having lunch. I mean, not lunch, late lunch. People don't want to listen to hear the question he's asking me. People show what don't listen to people. Show what I know you are president to be. Your followers, there's a way they do things. Sometimes you don't need to hear. If you hear the question he's asking me, you will not ask me to take you back to your hotel again. Okay, I'm coming back to you, sir. Okay, what figure are we working with? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have raised $6,180. Right now, $6,180. What is left of 10K? Three what? 3,820. You're not too far. You're supposed more than that. Yes. All right. The real figure that has been contributed. All right, all my tax people. Can I just equalize with these people again? And I raise broad mine. I think these figures are.
Let me go and help.
It should be more than that.
You need to keep an eye on it.
It should be more than that. People said it should be more than that. Unless we are missing some people, it should be more than that. Yeah, we've got an accountant working on the matter. We are coming. Now I want to answer your question. So we'll listen to. They're still working with the figures. My accountant is there, and I can see everybody putting hands together. Okay, what was your question again, sir?
The question is for you, not for the audience, and I don't ask you. You know,
You get the question. Transparency government will do. Ask me.
the question is for you, not for the audience.
ask question. Not the one that come out here now, you can say, I forget, ask you question. No. I'm giving you the last chance to ask me the question. No. My dog, ask me.
I don't ask you now.
They say how much we say we donate. Oh my, Nigeria on a hash show. What's the figure? Okay. That is looking very good. Put your hands together, everyone. I believe in my team. We have just raised $7,430, right? $7,430. Put your hands together, Perth people. You are, if something is more than awesome, you call it wholesome. You are all awesome. I cannot thank you enough. In fact, my prof, thank you for your job well done. The team invests you, now you part.
Trial of practice that operates in and out. And then my second question is this. My questions are electoral because my president, I want it to be there. So the second question is this. When election starts, what is my president's strategy to prepare peradventure? Peradventure we did not emerge as first in the election. God forbid. We will go to tribunal. How do we gather the evidences during the election? How do we, who are our representatives in the wards, in the polling units? What is our instruction to them to gather the evidence that we will use to go to tribunal for our victory if we are not announced as winner at first instance? Thank you, my friend.
Thank you. And we call on number 5, Tad.
How many have we got? How many have we got here now? 3 or 6 lined up?
Hello, good evening. My name is Melissa Omokayo, and I'm just wondering, first of all, with regards to political climate, globally speaking, a lot of the countries in the Western Hemisphere are really into securing the borders and maintaining national sovereignty. So I would like to know what are your policy positions in regards to maintaining Nigeria's national sovereignty. First of all, it's establishing one and then maintaining it in terms of immigration. So I want to know what our immigration policies are going to look like to attract foreigners and foreign investment, foreign monies, and also not circumvent local businesses as well. And also, my other question is with regards to China and how they are so much into investing in Africa at the moment. What are your plans and policies in place at the moment to make sure that that whole system is regulated and, as you said, open to transparency? And the final question with regards to maintaining international relationships with France, UK, and other countries as well. A lot of our image internationally has been damaged by the whole 419 theme or people. So I want to know what you're going to do in terms of your policy positions to strengthening and recreating Nigeria's international image, so that we can probably get a visa-free access to a lot of countries that at the moment we're not able to get access to. Thank you.
Thank you. And I will leave President to answer all those questions lined up for him. Thank you.
Thank you. First question was restructuring, and particularly the question was about how we intend to take on the hegemons within our political system. And I would say that there is nothing new about the hegemons to report to you that I have never done before. I typically will let you have my background. We used to have military dictators in Nigeria as our major problem. There was Babangida, there was Abacha, then eventually Abdulsalam, and they were probably more powerful than the civilians that we are dealing with now. In fact, in my days at the University of Lagos, we went to class with armor tank pointed at the university throughout my university education. But we fought these hegemons, or the demons that were against democracy, and we defeated them. It took a while, but we did defeat them and delivered onto Nigeria a democratic era that we are all enjoying and talking about today. So there's no big deal about these hegemons. When the people of Nigeria are tired of them, they will rise up and wipe them out. And that is where we are now, in my view. I think a lot of Nigerians have reached a point where they are no longer accepting the nonsense that is going on, posted on us by the hegemons you mentioned. And we will defeat them this time around again. There's a lot of question about how do you intend to sustain the movement. And I would also tell you that this happens to be another level of my activist engagements in Nigeria. I have never stopped. I have just escalated from time to time, working with other people, how to fight the system. So there was a time, how do we fight the military? It was through the student movement, National Association of Nigerian Students, the Campaign for Democracy, Committee for Defense of Human Rights, the Ghanaian Power Movement, Wole Soyinka, Femi Falana. We all sat together, fought, some of us went to prison several times. I won't say prison, but I was detained a lot of times. About 8 different times, expelled from the university twice. But we sustained the struggle. After the civilians came to power, and I was not in the country, I started another thing, which was to create a media platform that disrupted the Nigerian media space. And 12 years later, Sahara Reporters became a dominant force, not only in Nigeria as a media outlet, but also on the continent of Africa. As a matter of fact, on the world stage, we were competing with the likes of CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, conveniently on matters that were related to happenings in Nigeria. So at this time, I decided that media is doing very well, but media is not enough to save Nigeria. So I could write all the stories I want about corruption. And I've actually discovered that corrupt people in Nigeria start to even adapt to the way we're turning out stories against them. They became unconcerned at the back because there were no consequences. I don't know how many times I've broken stories. I cannot tell you how many investigative reports I've done. There is no politician in Nigeria today of note that I do not have a report or haven't done a report on how they stole money or how they forged certificates or all kinds of criminal activities. But at the point, they no longer worry about you anymore. The only thing that bothered them, I'll tell you, is their children that are schooling abroad. They'll call me and say, see, I don't care about what you're writing, but my children's classmates are calling me thief in front of my children. And I say, oh, guy, you're not a thief. So even the money you used to send your child to school abroad is stolen money. So let your child also bear the brunt of your wickedness. But over time, I discovered that the only way to take Nigeria back and to fix the country is for good people, Nigerians, to step in the ring and rescue and take the country from the political class. You imagine that Nigeria got to a point where the Senate President of Nigeria is somebody who's supposed to be in prison. They had bankrupted a bank and bankrupted the state, Societe Generale Bank and Kwara State, that's the Saraki. But he became a Senate President in Nigeria. Because why? Good people were not running for office. And when good people don't run for office, bad people will run for office and win elections. So that's what made me to make up my mind. And in sustaining this, there's no question about it. That's why we moved to the movement first and then got a political party. our party is less than 2 months old. AAC, the African Action Congress, was one of the most popular political parties in Nigeria today as we speak, competing favorably with the PDP that's been around for 19 years and an APC that's been around for 4 years. Completely giving them a run for their money. And we don't have money. But we've got ideas, because ideas is going to become the new currency of engagement politically in Nigeria. So would we sustain this? Definitely, whether we win or not. But I'm telling you, this election that is coming to us is the easiest election to win against the old guards in Nigeria. Because a lot of Nigerians have come to the final bus stop and they are saying enough is enough. And I imagine that we will defeat them and we'll defeat them roundly. People are worried about what happened in Osun State and Ekiti State and are using that to judge. But as a journalist who has covered politics a lot, I tell you that whoever wins in Ekiti will lose the national election. It happened in 2014, and I'll tell you it will happen in 2015 again. But what I don't want us to do is to lose the election from a lifeless person to an armed robber. That would be a tragedy that Nigerians cannot repeat. So those who are saying that they are getting articulated, we must ensure that we deactivate all the articulated people, so that Nigeria I would have won the election. We would have won the election in advance, because that would be 6 million or more votes in the bag right there. The reason is that most likely all the diasporans will vote for a candidate they can trust. Secondly, you cannot bribe them with gari or rice or branded t-shirt or akara. You are wasting your time. Thirdly, they will be able to vote and count their vote, because it will be counted, it will be done in a place where INEC cannot influence the outcome of the vote. They will count it, they will take a picture of it, they will upload it even before INEC releases the venue of the election. So it will be the most transparent, and I think it's a legacy we must give to Nigeria, that Nigerians outside of Nigeria, who are the real foreign investors, are allowed to vote, and their votes are counted even first before the people at home will vote. I feel terrible that you guys cannot vote, but I can tell you, you can vote with your telephones this time around. Most of you don't know, people at home do respect us a lot. Even when they don't always like us, they respect us. They respect our views, because we know that we've seen how things are working all over the world, and we can't get it wrong in terms of our prescriptions for making Nigeria a better place. So call people at home and make sure that they vote for your candidates. Like I said, if necessary, apply some sanctions until they do what is right. Because if Nigeria becomes a fantastic country today, you too will spend less on helping people at home. You will not have to worry and feel guilty about every relative you have at home. Because that's the one that kills me, is that I have to be feeling guilty even when I don't have money to give. I'll be feeling bad, regarding people at home, because it's a lot of pressure to support our families back home. But guess what? You are the ones supporting, you are the Social Security Department of Nigeria. You are the ones funding weddings, burials, education, endowments. Some of you are the ones supplying water to your villages through borehole construction. You are the ones running some of your former schools through. I had to hire 3 teachers for my former secondary school as of 2 weeks ago. In Ondo State. And Ondo State is supposed to be one of the most educationally advanced states in Nigeria. They are not paid teachers to teach students. They don't care anymore. So you're doing this a lot for the country. You should be able to have a say in the country and who governs the country. There's a question about the economic plan for Nigeria. I have spoken about this several times. You see, you cannot have an economy first and foremost if you don't have supply of electricity. You are wasting your time. Because if you don't have supply of electricity, you cannot be in the production gear. Like somebody said, I think it was in Sydney yesterday, that, or was it here, that to even use head cards or some of these cards we need to use, the technology that we need electricity to activate our computers. In Nigeria, there were places we went to and our phones died completely. We have power banks, but after a while the power banks run out of energy, then you don't have electricity for 3 days. We were stuck. It's as if you are dropped in an island where there's no electricity. That's how Nigeria is sometimes. So our economy must be driven by power, must be driven by the ability to produce, and production will also bring about jobs. And when you have jobs, you will kickstart a real economy. The Nigerian economy as it is today is an economy that is designed for outsiders. Only outsiders come and make money and leave Nigeria with money. To be honest with you, I hate to have economic conversation about Nigeria. Nigeria doesn't have any economy. The economy we have in the place is a try and error economy, or what I call a rub off or rub my back and rub your back economy. And that's why you can never get correct or accurate economic figures from Nigerian officials. I think there was even a video online where they asked the Minister of Planning to explain how much Nigeria is owing. The man doesn't know. And you can't blame him. The truth is that he doesn't know. They don't have the figures, they have not putting their acts together. But what needs to change, importantly, so that they can take something home, is the political economy of Nigeria is what must be restructured to work for Nigerian person, to be focused on empowering Nigeria and Nigerians. And that is what we set out to do immediately. The strategy to get the grassroots in the north, again I've mentioned it, you're right to say that in the north they rely on somebody to tell them who to vote for. But we are also seeing that Northerners are not as backward as we think. In fact, to be honest with you, what I saw in the north, Northerners are the most politically conscious people in Nigeria. There is hardly a Northerner that doesn't have a PVC. Most Southerners, especially the educated Southerners, they are only puffing and puffing on Twitter and Facebook. They don't have PVC. In Lekki, Victoria and Ikoyi, we did our research. Over 2 million people in that place, they don't vote. And then at the end of the election, they are complaining that it's Tinubu who chose their governor for them. When you don't vote, what do you expect? And Tinubu doesn't campaign to people in Lekki and Oja. He goes to Alagbado, Alimosho, Mushin. After they rig the election, they come back to there and everybody start drinking champagne together with Ikoyi people. Because they don't vote. So if you don't go out to vote, you cannot determine who is going to be your leader. So the North, the best strategy for the North, as I have told you, is to understand what the North is today, capitalize on the discontent in the North, and also look into programs that will make an average Northerner to feel that they can get out of that poverty. When we went to the North to campaign, we were surprised that those Northern women were asking for schools. They kept asking us for Makaranta, which is the meaning of schools in Hausa. They understand that if they send their children to school, their children will bring them out of poverty. Right? So, and we were well received in the North. But as I said earlier, the North of the past, where everybody in the North goes in the same direction, don't exist anymore in Nigeria of today. Just take that to the back. There's a question here about how do we intend to prepare for election loss in terms of gathering evidence to go to the tribunal. One thing I can guarantee is that we have enough people on the ground who will digitally monitor the election, collect information, and be able to provide authentic results which will match with whatever INEC is going to produce. Those of you who follow Sahara Reporters in 2015, you know for the first time in the history of Nigeria, we were the first to provide the results of that election that brought Buhari into office. Before INEC could announce the results, we had already produced results from 10 states authentically and organically obtained by us through several means. It was because of that the PDP couldn't rig the election. And then they had a meltdown with Urubebe the next day, saying that we won't take this anymore. Remember that episode where he went to INEC. So we know how to collect information and evidence, definitely. But I don't anticipate that we'll lose this election. I'm sorry, I don't know how to not feel confident that we'll win this election. Our lady there asked about border security and what our immigration policy will be to attract outsiders. Well, we have something that's bigger than what naturally people would think is immigration policy. We have a policy that is outlined that anybody who can trace their origin back to Nigeria from the diaspora, not Nigerians who left Nigeria now, but even blacks, if you do your DNA and it shows that you are 60% in Nigeria, it will make Nigeria visitation to you visa free, such that you can come back to Nigeria, invest in Nigeria, feel like at home in Nigeria. And that is the first way to start our immigration policy. The other foreign immigration policy